What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new around here, I'm Nakisha. Welcome to the winning team. Happy New Year, everybody. Like, I'm absolutely so excited for 2022. I don't know what it is, but I'm just feeling like it's gonna be the best year yet. I'm just feeling like I'm gonna get double for my trouble. I'm about to get double portion. It's about to be a year of double for me, okay? I feel it. I just feel it. I feel it. I hope that you can touch and agree with me that this is going to be our best year yet. So in today's video, I kind of just wanted to break down my process for planning my year in hopes that, you know, it will help you to plan yours as well. I'm kind of just going to go over how I plan the year, or the things that I'm looking at, the things that you can be looking at in your business to kind of help you propel yourself forward. I ain't trying to let y'all all up in my business, but I'm gonna let you a little in my business so that you can take what I'm doing and apply it to yourself first. Okay, so I feel like we cannot effectively plan 2022 without taking a look at 2021 and really just seeing what went right, what went wrong, the things that we learned, the things that we could do better. I feel like that's essential. So 2021 for me, honestly, it was a little rough. I'm not gonna lie. For me, 2021, I know that I did not step up to the plate fully and fully capitalize on all of the opportunities that I had. I did not make the money that I probably could have made had I just, you know, really went hard in the year. But to be honest with you, 2021 was a lot more about ease for me. It was a lot about learning how to delegate, learning how to put my mental health first. Not saying that it was like a terrible struggle, but just learning how to, instead of overworking myself or just like going all in, learning how to say, okay, Nakisha, you need to chill. So 2021 for me, it was good. Listen, I had so many great things happen, so many amazing opportunities, but it was a year of a learning for me. I'm going to be operating my business based off a lot of the things that I learned in 2021. So I'm going to get into a few things that I learned in 2021 that definitely will be coming with me this year. It's letting social media be social media. So I want to be more social on social media. I want to show up. I want to talk with y'all. I want to collaborate more. I want to, you know, engage more in social media. However, I want to make sure I draw a clear line between the fact that social media is not my business and that I need to work in my business a lot more than being on social media. And I feel like last year, your girl did that, because there's one thing about me, like, I love y'all and everything, but I absolutely love real life. You know, I could put my phone down and not pick it up all day, 2 days, a week, a month, and be cool without social media, even though I understand that this is kind of where my business derives from. I do want to make sure I make a distinct separation of the two, because a lot of times, and I know I did this a lot early on in my business, is social media was the business. And I know a lot of people that is social media is their business, but that's a dangerous game to be playing to me. You know what I'm saying? Instagram changed their algorithm. Boop, like your business is gone, girl. You know what I'm saying? YouTube decides to do your bit. Social media is not my business, right? So I want to make sure this year I continue to do that, have a healthy balance of, you know, engaging with my community, yet understanding that there is business to be done behind the scene, and that social media gonna be there. And I don't know how I'm gonna navigate that yet. I was really thinking about getting a social media manager. I had someone helping me at once upon a time. That wasn't a good fit. Some of that stuff I have to do it on my own, and I'm not willing to give it up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna give it up, because you're not about to have access to no girl, no. But there are some other social media tasks that I'm willing to delegate. You know, the scheduling and the planning of the content. I'm down for that. But The rest of that, no, girl. Next, I have my notes here, y'all. So I'm looking at my notes just to make sure I remember everything. The next is that I'm gonna say no more often. Girl, listen, I said no so much in 2021, laws, but it was because there was a certain point in time I just did not have the capacity. Okay, I did not have the capacity. And you know what? I want to do that a lot more in 2022. And this is the thing too. The more and more you say yes to stuff, especially I see people like doing brand deals that are not a fit for them. I don't know if it's just because you want the money or you feel the need to be validated behind the fact that you got a brand deal. And some of these deals I see people doing, I know for a fact the brand they're doing it for does not pay anything. Girl, okay, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, doing stuff that's really not in alignment with them. Like, girl, how does that make sense for your brand? You know what I'm saying? I don't feel the need to be validated. Girl, your girl is validated. Okay. I was validated before I started this. No brand deal does not validate me. No collaboration validates me. So I want to say no to 90% of the things that I'm presenting with, 10% to the right things that are presented. I want to make sure I want to be in full alignment this year. I want to be in full alignment with my brand messaging, with my purpose, with my impact, with all that. I want to be in full alignment. And that's going to mean me structuring my business in a way that is, you know, purposeful, and accepting collaborations and sponsorships and, you know, all kinds of stuff like that. With that in mind. And then this year, bigger impact. So we're going for the gusto. We're going for the impact. We're going for affecting you all more, right? Creating community more with you all, creating a space that we all can come together and grow and connect and collab and do all those things. So this year is a lot more about impact for me than it has ever been in my business. So impact is what 2022 is for me. I want to make sure that y'all feel me. Okay, I want to make sure you feel me, girl. I want to make sure you feel me, because it really does touch me when y'all say, oh, I watched your video on this and I was able to go out and do this. I'm talking about, listen, I know that there's power and impact in the content that I create, and now I just want to create that impact more one-on-one with you all. So a lot more about that in the future, but baby, this year is about impact for your girl. And then last but not least, I'm gonna make more money with ease. More money with ease. Listen, I'm not about the hustle culture. If you've been following me long enough, you know that already. I don't do hustle culture. I don't do that at all. Like, I feel like I can make my money and I can make it with ease, right? So this year is going to be a lot more about that too. I'm going to be on the platforms that work well for me. I won't be on the ones as much that are a hamster wheel. I do not do that hamster wheel thing well at all. I have 4 children and a life outside of this. So I want my systems are going to be top notch. My systems will be in place so that things can function in the way that I need them to function in my business. So yeah, now that we got all the lessons and the things we're implementing this year out the way, I'm gonna jump at the desk right here, and then we're really gonna get into the actual planning of our year. Okay, so let's talk about what I'm using to plan my year, because these are things that I think are going to be essential in me doing the things that I need to be doing, hitting the goals that I want to hit, and keeping me organized with all of it. So the first thing I'm going to be using is Trello. I will be planning my yearly overview in Trello, just a lightweight version of what I think I want to do and kind of how, you know, I want the year to go in Trello. And then I will be planning my monthly task on my desktop calendar. I absolutely love this thing. I had it since the end of last year, and it worked really well for me. So I'm gonna go in this year on using this. So basically it's a blank calendar. You fill it in. Y'all know I like filling in calendars, and I think I'm going to plan out my content on here because it's on my desk. I can see what's coming up and what I have going on at a glance, right? This is the content that I need to get out for the month. It gives you a space on the left hand side here to set your intentions, and it just goes down the list: self-care, career, social, love, spirit, nutrition, exercise, and giving back. And I absolutely love that. I'm actually going to take a moment to go ahead and fill in some of these things here on the monthly calendar. So I'm filling this out for January right now. I know when it comes to self-care, one of my biggest goals for myself is just to take out intentional time for myself each month. As a mom and entrepreneur, you know, those times can be limited when I'm not thinking about business, thinking about what the kids got going on. I really want to be intentional to take some time for me. A half day where I just think about Nakisha and focus on Nakisha, not the business, not the kids or anything like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and write that in. Then we're gonna jump down here to nutrition really quick. Oh girl, I need to get that in order. For the month of January, I'm kind of putting myself on a strict eating regimen or whatever, so I'm going to write that down here. I won't be having no bread, no sugar, anything like that in the month of January, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in here. And then the next section here, exercise. I need to be in somebody's gym 3 to 4 times a week, or in my living room floor or something 3 to 4 times a week, because I still haven't lost my quarantine 15. I just didn't put forth the effort. That's just a flat out what it is. So exercise 3 to 4 times a week, I'm definitely going to put here on this calendar. And then as far as the content for the month of January, I want to make sure that I'm publishing at least 1 YouTube video a week and 1 blog post a week. That is the minimum goal. If I decide to do more, I just decide to do more. However, because I know I have other things that I want to be doing, 1 on each is going to be sufficient for me, at least to start. And I want to make sure that I'm giving my best to everything that I'm saying yes to. Okay, so that's the monthly plan and overview done. Next is my weekly tasks, and I'm going to be using my planner in order to do that. This is where I will put down my weekly to-do list and everything I need to be doing for the week. That will happen here. This is what I will open up every single day and look at and see where I need to be, what I need to be doing, all that good stuff. And then last but not least, I'll be using my dry erase board. Sometimes I will brain dump on my dry erase board first before I add it to my weekly planner. Sometimes I won't. Sometimes I will get up every day and write my top 3 tasks that I need to do for the day on my dry erase board, and that's how I do it, because I need to see it for that day. So if I'm saying, okay girl, today you need to film a video, you need to post something on Instagram, and you need to make sure you are responding to your DMs, whatever, I will put that on the dry erase board so that I can see it as I'm passing by. And then finally, my Google Calendar. That is also something that I use on a day-to-day as well, to just see an overview of my day, because you know when you're scheduling things with other people, you need to have your Google Calendar intact as well. If I'm doing brand calls, if I'm doing coaching calls, if I'm doing, you know, interviews for podcasts, or I need to have my Google Calendar together so that I know where I'm at, what I need to be doing, what we, you know, I need to see it in my Google Calendar. Now, I haven't done it yet, but how I want this set up is all of my regular no questions asked tasks I want to have in my Google Calendar set. I have not redid my Google Calendar yet for the new year. I'm going to be taking the time out probably this week to go through, refresh everything, change everything from how it was last year, and set up my weeks that way. But my Google Calendar being the final thing that I'm using for this planning. So when it comes to planning the year, I don't, right? I do, like I said before, a general overview of what I think I might want to accomplish that year. And then I put those in Trello just so I can have the ideas there of the things that I think I might want to do. But I don't plan those things. I just put them down and say, okay, these are some of the ideas I have. We're just going to throw these in here. The only thing that I have planned right now is Q1. It's quarter 1. January, February, and March. That's the only thing I have planned. And I'm using the 12-week year system when it comes to planning my year. If you have not read the 12-week year, it is an amazing book. I actually have it on Audible on my phone, and I would suggest it to any and every person if you're trying to focus in on your productivity. So the gist of the 12-week year is that you only plan your business 1 quarter at a time. The idea of the 12-week year is that you can accomplish 1 year worth of stuff in only 12 weeks. That is by hyper focusing on the goals that you set for yourself. No more than 1 or 2 goals for the quarter. So that is how I am planning my year. I am only and strictly focusing on quarter 1 only. So I know the things that I want to do, and I set that intention. So when I'm planning my quarter, right, I like to ask myself these things: who, what, when, where, and why, right? Let me explain it. Won't be in that order, but I'm gonna break it down. So the first thing is why. Why do I want to reach these goals? Why is this important to my business, right? Is it going to make me be seen as an authority in my niche? Is it going to help me make the money that I want to make? Is it going to contribute toward my long-term business vision? What is it about the goals that I'm setting that's important? Why are they important? Next is going to be when. When am I going to accomplish these goals by? For me, that would be March 31st. I will accomplish these goals by March 31st. Period. Next, what is the goal? For me, that will be an income goal. How much do you want to make? Next is, where is this income coming from? Where are you going to make the money in your business? Are you going to provide coaching calls? Are you going to have digital products? Are you going to work with brands? Are you going to do whatever you need to do to get to that goal? Where is the income going to come from? The next question, how am I going to get to where I need to be? How are you going to get there, right? Are you going to create videos and tell people that you provide coaching calls? Are you going to get on Instagram and do reels? How are you going to get to where you want to be? And then lastly, who is going to help you to get to where you need to be? We all know we're just one person. We only have so much time in a day. This is why it's essential to learn the art of delegation. Okay, so let's go over these goals. Let's answer our questions and get an overview of what our quarter is going to look like. I'm going to answer my questions for me right now. Do them with me, and let's get this year plan. So why do I want to reach these goals? Because they are a part of my long-term business vision, and I want to start the year off strong. That's my why. So next, when. I'm going to reach my goal by March 31st. Okay, so what is the income goal? I'm going to set an income goal and a stretch goal. And that's just because, you know, giving yourself room to grow and potentially make more. So I like to set a regular goal and then an income goal. And it's drastically different because, you know, God might want to show out. Matter of fact, God gonna show out, okay? Anyway. Next is, where is the money going to come from? I'm going to make that in brand deals and coaching and course sales. And then how am I going to get to where I want to be? I'm going to continue to show up here on YouTube. This will be my primary way of letting people know what I got going on. And then who is going to help me to get to where I need to be? The first thing is a video editor. Listen, I am done editing, y'all. I'm done. It takes up a lot of my time. I actually enjoy it, but it takes up a lot of my time. So I do need to delegate that. And then I would like a social media manager that can take care of some of my other smaller platforms for me and make them bigger platforms. So a social media manager. So yeah, that is how I break down my year and what's going to happen and what I'm going to do in the year. As I just wrote the big, large overview, obviously under each one of these, you want to go more in depth on how you plan on getting here. Because yeah, I can say I want to make 250,000, but of the ways that I'm going to make that, where is that going to come from? What exactly are you going to do? So that all needs to be broken down within these topics as well. But that's how we're going to get there. that's how your girl is planning her year, and that's how my year is going to go. And I hope that you found this helpful to sit here and listen to how I'm planning my year and what I'm doing and all that good stuff, because I know I like watching these kind of videos where people break down their year and what they're doing and what they got going on and all that good stuff. I hope this was as good to you as it felt to me, and I'll see y'all in the next video.